Hey bros buddies, what is up? My name is Jared from Jaridgaming, and today we are going to be working on part 4 of the hotel. So in the last episode, this is what we did. We put in the lights, and also we put in the markouts for the rooms itself. Now this room in the back, you don't need it because of the swimming pool on the top floor. So we'll do something different with this one. So we could delete all this right here. Oh. Well, we need this anyways. So we don't need any of this mark out. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So this is what it should look like. A blank room with glowstone in it. You guys can even take the door away. So basically, I don't know if I showed you guys where to put the door. So I'm actually going to show you that really quickly. So if you guys are looking at this end right here, the two doors should be like this. So if there's a block there, it should be broken. Same thing with this one right here. So it should look just like that. For these two economy sized, break here and here. For this big room, you guys can break it on this side here or on that side over there. It doesn't really matter. Probably this side here because the longer hallway. Again, the economies are like this, broken like that. This one, well, it would be broken right here because this is where the line would, so it'd be broken where, like, lining up with the glowstone. But we don't need that one on this floor. And the two in the back, again, should be broken next to each other. So right here and right here, lined up with the glowstone perfectly. The next thing you guys are going to need to do is pick what kind of carpet you guys are going to want to put in the hotel room. I am just going to use black wool, a very generic type. It doesn't really matter because mine is just for decoration basically and looks, but your guys is actually for the real deal. So what you guys are going to want to do is just go room to room and insert the black wool like so. You guys don't want to cover up your white, you just want to cover up the glowstone, and you want to cover up the spruce wood. There we go. So you guys just want to keep going like this, back and forth, until we can fill up each and every single room. I'm going to show you guys how to do one of the rooms, and then I'm going to do the rest of them in speed build mode. Okay, so right here, a lot of this episode will actually be done in speed build mode just because of how long it takes to do. And the top floor actually does not need any lights, so in the ceiling we're not going to put any lights at all. Just because the floor will light up the room itself, just because of the glowstone. Carpet doesn't actually like take away from the light, it actually lets the light pass through it. So it's a great thing to use when you guys are building modern floors, just because, you know, you guys, if you guys are building more than one room, you guys can put a thin layer like this. Also, you guys are going to want to do it to all the layers. I already did them all. Also, we're going to be raising the floors, like the walls today, so we're going to be doing that as well. So make sure you guys do this on all the floors. I have already done and completed all of it to save me time so I can get right up on episode 5. That's why episode 4 took so long. It takes a very, very long time. I think it took me 5 hours to do what I'm teaching you guys how to do. So this episode may not be very long at all, but in the long run it's actually a lot of information and a lot of things to do. So I'm going to go into speed build mode and I'm going to fill up the last 7 rooms, and I'll be back, guys. Hey guys, what is up? I am back. As you guys can tell. You guys can see how it's coming through the carpet, and that's why I was talking about you guys really don't need lights in the ceiling. I'm going to go to sleep really quickly. While I'm doing that, you guys can start to fill in the other floors, and then when you guys are done, we are going to start on the walls. So I'm going to teach you guys again how to do one wall. I'm not going to do the walls in speed build mode just because it's a lot longer to do. So I'm going to start over here once again. What you guys are going to want to do is probably get a speed build potion. It's potion swiftness. You guys are going to just get some snow or quartz or whatever you guys used. And start to build up the walls. I'm going to start on the outer wall first. I'm going to connect that there. There we go. And then since that's 2 blocks high, that's where the door can go. There we go, and here we are. So I think this is 4 blocks total height right now. Okay. Now that we're not going to go to the full length, just 4 blocks high, because it makes it easier when you're filling in the whole roof. So I'm going to start over here, just fill that up there. It's easier to connect it like that. Like this, and now I'm going to start over here so that way I don't have to stop. 2, 3, 4, right here. Again, I'm going to do this off camera, and then I'll be back to show you guys what I did. But before I leave, I got to show you guys one more thing. This really didn't actually take that long. But it shouldn't take you guys that long. Doing it all the other floors is what's really going to take you a long time. I'm just going to save you guys some footage time to watch. Okay, so I just filled in that whole one right there. That was pretty easy, right guys? Over here, I'm going to show you guys how to do this one too, just because this is the pool. What you guys are going to want to do is go up like this. Here we are. Again, don't take it to the full length. There we go. What you guys are going to want to do is start on the floor, because we don't want any of this glowstone in the pool or that wood. You guys can even do the walls like this. We're going to fill in this first layer right here, and that's it. So only fill in the one layer just to cover up all the glowstone and the wood. Things you don't want to see at the bottom of a pool, just to make it look a little bit better. Well, we might even do a design in the pool, so depending on how much room I have, actually. I'll see about that. I'll build a design, and then if it works out, I'll teach you guys how to do it. There we are. Okay, so basically just fill in this layer, and then I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to start to do it all by myself, and I'll be back when this is all done. So thank you guys for watching, and we will be back in a little bit to build the roof, and I think that might be it for this episode, depending on how much time we have. I know that it's going to take you guys a few hours to do all this work, so I know that's why I'm keeping these episodes kind of short, because I know if I do like an hour-long episode, it might take you guys like 4 or 6 hours to complete that episode. So there we go. I want it to look like this, guys. You guys can even fill in the walls right here. So we can do that really quickly. There we go. One wall complete. Okay, and I also want to do one more thing before we start to do that. And you guys are going to need orange wool, so if you guys want to grab that now while I'm filling this in. Well, you guys are probably filling it in as well. Orange wool, orange wool. Okay, we gotta mark the elevator shafts for the front of the building, so I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna mark it here and here. Basically, it's these lines here and here, so it should be lined up with this hallway. You guys are gonna take this to the top of the build. There we go. And we're gonna do this one here. It just marks out so that way I know where it's at when I start to fill in the walls of the hotel. So I know where all the hallways are for the elevator shafts. I think it's right here. Yep. And right here. Okay guys, so this is what it should look like. If you guys are not done with this, make sure you guys start to fill in the walls, and then I'll be back to teach you guys what to do next. And I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, what is up? I am back, and what we're going to do now is start to put on the roof. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. Also, for the rest of the tutorial, you guys are going to need the blocks in my inventory, either snow or quartz, depending on what you guys prefer to use in the beginning, clay, glass panes, wooden doors, and purple wool. So what I want to do is, how about we do the purple wool part first? So basically, what we're going to do is, see these white lines? We're going to mark them with purple wool. So what we're going to do on the outside is just go like this, go up and down, back and forth, whatever you guys got to do to mark it out. So that way you guys know where the, basically where the new rooms are and that separate. So how I'm going to do it is just like this, and I'm just going to go up and down so I know that each one of these is a separate part of the room. That way I know that basically where I'm at, kind of. So I'm going to keep going up and down, marking these white lines all the way up and all the way down. I'm not going to do the first floor at all because the first floor is set up differently than the rest of the whole building. So that's why I'm not marking the first floor with purple wool, because it's not a separate room, it's all one big room. So, I'm going to do it right here as well, and I'm going to keep doing this all the way around the whole thing. And then what we're going to do is put on the roof with our snow or quartz, and that's going to take a little while. I'm going to do that part in speed build mode, but I'm going to do this first. I'm going to show you guys what I mean also. I'm going to need to get a potion too. I should probably get one right now and take it. So I'm going to get swiftness, the max. Okay, back to the purple. And on the pool side, I'm not going to overlap the pool, because the pool is totally different from the rest of the whole build. Kind of like the first floor. So we're not going to mark the pool at all either. There we go. And down. There we go. Okay, and then I just gotta mark this one, and then around the sides, and then basically I'm done. And then we can get started on the roof, guys. Here we go. Make sure you guys check out the links in the description of the video while we have time. So instead of me not talking at all, I'm going to tell you guys about the links in the description of the video. Make sure you guys go in there and send me a friend request on Facebook, or like my Jaridgaming fan page on Facebook if you guys have a Facebook. But if you guys have a Twitter or both, follow me on Twitter and on Facebook. It would really help out a lot, because then you guys will know when new episodes are going to be released. If you guys are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would really help me out a lot to reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers. I think every YouTuber wants to get there at some point, so, you know, help me reach my goal. It would be very grateful, and I am very grateful if you did subscribe. And here we go. Only one more to go, guys, and that's right here. Earlier, we marked out the orange because the orange represents where the hallway is for the elevators, basically. So that's why we marked them out. So what I'm going to do is get snow, and I'm going to start down on this end right here, and I'm just going to go start from here, go all the way down to this end, and then go all the way back, and all the way back, and keep going back and forth, guys, until we fill this whole thing in. So I'm going to mute my mic now, and then I am going to put this in speed build mode. Thank you guys, and I'll be back when this is all over to explain what we're going to be doing next. Hey guys, I am back, as you guys can tell, and the reason why I didn't fill up the swimming pool, like cover it, is because we're going to put water in it. You know, you can't swim in it if you cover it. So make sure you guys don't cover the pool with snow or quartz or whatever you guys used. Make sure that your guys' look like mine. The reason why I did the speed build into the night is I kind of wanted you guys to see what the hotel actually looks like when it's all filled in. So it was very bright, and we really don't need lights in the roof. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start to attach the clay. So how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to go like this, fill this up by one layer, and then I'm going to run this one down all the way down to the other end, connect it, and then I'm going to fill in this whole thing. Make sure it's filled in solid, guys. Don't, you know, half butt it and only do a little bit. You know, you guys want to have a good hotel, so make sure you guys fill it in solid like I am right now. We're going to take this to 4 blocks total height, but I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm just going to show you guys how, like, where it goes and how to lay it out, and then I'll be back to show you guys what mine looks like, and we will take it from there. And then I'll tell you guys what to do next. But for right now, again, what I'm going to be doing is taking my clay, and I'm going to basically be connecting it all like how we did in episode 2, I believe, or part 2, I should say, when we were making the walkways, or part 1. But when we were making them the very first time, that's how basically we're going to be doing them, connecting them how we did the walkways the very first time we ever did it. And then later on how we added more to connect it where the elevator shafts are. Well, we're not going to be putting the clay over that way, but basically you guys get the point. So basically what we're going to be doing is going back and forth, connecting it all, and then we're going to take this clay to 4 blocks total height, and I'm going to mark out some areas where I need you guys to build walkways and tunnels. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over here and start on this one here, and just go back and forth and connect it to the main one like this, and there we go. And I'm just going to head back, and I'm going to keep doing that. Here we go. Bam. Okay, now over to this one. This one doesn't actually have a staircase, so it's a little bit different. It just doesn't have the stairs that actually come up to the roof because there's no reason to get on this side. But I might change that later on. All depends. But I'll see, and we'll take it from there if I want it or not. Maybe I could do something with it. Okay, so this is what I have right now. What we're going to do now is take that one down there and connect it to this, and then connect this one to the main one. So what I'm going to do is start over here first. And I'm going to take one right here and just head all the way down. So I'm going to go look straight down, and I'm just going to keep going until I hit the other one. There we go. Whoa. How much time do I have left? 2 minutes. Okay, cool. I still have 2 minutes to do this before my speed potion runs out. If you guys want me to build something after this hotel, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section below. I have a couple ideas of what I want to do, but I just don't have a whole lot of mega build ideas. I am always going to continue to keep doing mega builds. I think the next thing I'm going to do is another apartment complex, so go back and build another one. So that way I have 2 apartment complexes in one hotel. And I was thinking a parking garage, and I don't know, like after that I kind of really don't know. I already have another hotel that I want to build, but that won't be for a while just because I want these two to be kind of different. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to come down here by the swimming pool. We're going to break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 over, oops, like this. Make sure I fill that back in, and place a door right there. So basically when you guys fill this in, you guys are going to fill it in so it's like this, and then leave a tunnel so that way people can actually walk through it because they're going to need to get to the pool. So it has to be a total of 2 blocks total height. So I'm going to do that really quickly. So this is 3 blocks total height right now. And what you guys are going to do is on the 3rd block, just cap that so that it's only 2 blocks high. I'm going to come over on this side, make sure I fill this in solid. And then it has to be a total of 4 blocks high, so we're going to fill this whole thing in with 4 blocks high, like this. There we go. Okay, I'm going to show you what I mean. So basically, you got to have it wide enough so somebody can like come up here and walk. You got it? There we go. Next thing that we're going to do is head over on this one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 over, place our door. We're going to go down to this one. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 over. Oops. There we go. Place our door. The reason why we want to end up in this big chunk is because a helicopter pad's going to be somewhere in this general area right here. So I'm going to go over here and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 over, and a door. Make sure you guys fill this whole thing in solid of clay and fill it up to 4 blocks total height like this. So over here, so that's 4 blocks high, see? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's also 4 blocks out, so 1, 2, 3, 4, that's Y, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 diagonal. So it should all line up. If your guys does not, then you guys have messed up. So 4 blocks tall, 4 blocks out, 4 blocks, I can't really go diagonal very well, diagonal. But I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to do this, and then I'll be back later to show you guys what we're doing next before we end the series. Well, end the, episode. Thank you guys, and I'll be back. Hey guys, I am back, and the next thing that we are going to be doing right now is we're going to get glass panes, and we're going to basically just do a trim right here, and we're just going to go all the way around like so. So I'm going to go like this. You guys are going to do this around the whole build, guys. Make sure you guys do that. Also, before we end, I'm going to give you guys your homework that you guys are going to have to do before we start on part 5. So don't expect that part 5 will be out immediately. It might be a little while, like at least a week or more, because of actually how much homework you guys are going to have. Plus, I make a lot more videos besides just building this. I will try to get this done as fast as possible. But again, it'll probably take you guys between about 5 hours just to do. So this episode is going to have a lot of homework, and this will probably be the last episode that you guys will have a lot of homework for. And then you guys will just be on your way, basically. But I just want to make sure, I don't know if I said it in the last episode, make sure you guys have the swimming pool open and not covered. You guys don't want to have it covered. We're going to put glass panes around the swimming pool for one reason. You don't want little kids falling out off your, your hotel, because then you're going to get a lawsuit. You know, nobody really likes a lawsuit for, like, a kid diving off the 12-story hotel. You know, that's not too pretty. How are you going to explain that to his parents? Yeah, he slipped and fell. So, we're going to just do guardrails all the way around. That's basically what the glass panes are. And the next episode, we are going to build the helicopter pad, and we're going to do some of the decorations on the walls, basically, and start from there, and I'll see what else we got. So, guys, your guys' homework is that you guys are going to have to fill in the walls like this. So you guys are just going to go back and forth and fill this in like that, and this. So make sure you guys just fill this stuff in. That's your guys' homework. Do it throughout the top floor all the way down to the bottom floor. Either use snow or quartz, whatever you guys are using for the main part of the building. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'll really help me out a lot. Share this episode on Facebook or Twitter. My goal is to have 100 shares every month starting in September. So it would really help me out a lot, guys, if you guys would share my videos, and even like on Facebook or Twitter, and then like and comment and subscribe. Thank you guys again. Bye, guys.